Hi everyone, welcome back to our Crybaby Whims series. Aspen is back from school and work feeling quite flirty, texting her current new boyfriend, which is kind of reminding me that she does need to go and take this pregnancy test. She is immediately very tense. As soon as she walks into the flat, everyone absolutely hates this flat, but she also has stuff to be tense about because she should be taking that pregnancy test. She wasn't really careful, she wasn't thinking that woohoo through. She's not feeling really well either, so I am a little bit concerned. So let's see what happens with that. I really wasn't considering the risks. Oh, she's looking a bit concerned. She does not want children, does not want to be pregnant. Oh, okay, I think it's good. Aspen is not pregnant. Maybe next time. No, maybe not next time. Absolutely not. So she actually got lucky on this one for sure. But since she still is feeling flirty and she's feeling kind of good, I did notice that we have Humor and Hygiene's festival. It's going until 11, which is not really that long. We only have a couple of hours left, so why don't we go to that festival? Travel to the Humor and Hygiene's festival. I don't know why she can only take Brian, but we'll invite Lindsay as well. I need to show you something. Well, we have arrived at the festival with a bunch of people here, but I want to show you something. So I made Aspen her own tiny gang, and the name is just Gang because she's not very creative and it's kind of stupid, just like Aspen in a way, so let's just go with this. But she was definitely inspired by her father because he had his own gang, so she's kind of going in that direction as well. And the club activities are kind of similar. I'll get to that in a second, but we also have some requirements. And the requirements are that each of the members has to have at least one of these traits, and that will be evil, kleptomaniac, mean, or hot-headed. Activities are be mischievous to everyone, woohoo with the gang, definitely inspired by her father's gang because everyone was just getting it on with everyone. Swipe objects and sabotage objects. This is something that she witnessed quite a lot when she was a child, but she only currently has Brian, who is her new boyfriend in the club, and Lindsay, who did ditch her at that date, but they are like really amazingly compatible. And Lindsay seems to be kind of useful because she's an evil or kleptomaniac art lover, so she could be some kind of art thief in the future. Aspen will probably want to take advantage of that in some kind of way, so we'll have Lindsay around still. I can add some more sims that she doesn't even know in the club, which I might actually do a little bit later to kind of test out someone. I'm curious about Lily, kind of. I like how she looks. I think that she might be their age, so I'm gonna do like a little trial meeting with her, not right now, but I wanted to say that if you have uploaded sims for Aspen on the gallery using the hashtag thilsey, which you can still totally do, I haven't had a chance to check yet because my game is currently offline because of that bug with faces breaking, so I can't access the gallery, but I'm really hoping that I'll be able to add some of your sims in this club maybe for the next time. So I just kind of wanted to let you know that I didn't forget. I just can't do that right now. But anyway, these two are catching up, but let's just invite Lindsay over real quick as well so they can just do stuff at the festival together. And the festival is still going, so let's just all go here together. Wait, this is super important. Isn't this Dustin? This is Dustin. Okay, this is really good. This is the guy that Thomas beat up at one point, and this is the guy from his gang. She can do a flirty introduction. Oh, that creeps me out because he's like so much older and he was around when she was a kid. I'm not gonna do that. It would be really like Aspen thing to do, but let's not, just because it's a little bit too creepy for me. But he is on the prankster side as well, but she needs to introduce herself to him, kind of try to remind him who she is and that she's looking for Thomas. So let's lie about the career, say that you are also in some kind of like top of the chain criminal thing. I kind of want to see the first impressions though, because I haven't noticed any. Maybe because they met before. No, I'm just not getting first impressions. But let's continue talking to Dustin because this is like really important. I did not realize I would actually bump into someone from the gang. This is exactly what she was looking for. This is why she's doing this stupid job as well, so she could find these people, and now she just bumped into him. Although Dustin was always the lowest one in the gang and it still kind of looks like he still is, but let's try to be kind of friendly with him. Maybe even offer him some simoleons for info. She does have some money. It's definitely not her money, it's all the money that Flora made, but let's just try to offer him some money to get some info out of him because the conversation does not seem to be going that well. He just still sees you as a little kid. Her boyfriend is coming over to check. Please don't embarrass her like that. She's doing like important business deals, but she did offer him 1,000 simoleons. Cheyenne is looking shocked. She knows that this is not right. Please don't tell anything to Flora. Brian, why are you here? Why are you talking about moving again? Please don't be desperate like that. But I really need some info to Dustin. They're not building building up their friendship at all. And I don't think that he still really said anything. I think that everything that she heard from him so far is kind of what she knew already, that Thomas just kind of stopped coming to work and the farm just got empty when Flora and the kids left. They don't know what happened to him. He just kind of disappeared. And this is kind of what Aspen was fearing, that even if she does run into someone, that she won't be able to know anything else. But he seems really quiet. He's not saying anything. That is weird. Even after offering so much money, she thought that maybe if she manages to gather enough money, she would just be able to buy the info. But he genuinely doesn't seem to know anything, and he does not seem to be telling her anything anyway. She's so devastated. It's an awkward encounter as well. He really doesn't care. Well, try to get some info out of him. Maybe still try to ask him about his career, ask how all those things are going. Are you still in that gang? Claim to be a criminal mastermind yourself. Maybe he would find you more relatable. Let me see if she has the option to even ask. She does have an option to ask about Thomas. So let's see if he can say anything about Thomas then. He is still in the gang, so that is pretty good to know, I guess. Oh, but it's getting kind of awkward. It's kind of bad. This conversation is going so poorly, actually. She is asking about Thomas, so let's see if he's gonna say anything. I haven't had the pleasure of meeting Thomas. It's been so long that he doesn't even know what he's like right now. He does not even remember that much. He hasn't seen him in like years at this point. Try to have him do a favor for you so he tracks down Thomas. So have him talk with Thomas somehow. It's his job to find him, and hopefully if he hears anything, he will let you know. I wasn't aware that you felt so strongly about Thomas. He seems like good company. I'll chat with him soon. So he definitely did accept. So looks like Dustin is on our side. End the conversation right now. Send him off to try to do what he said he would. And the festival ended. We don't even have a place to sit anywhere. So maybe let's just go home for now. But we are making some really unexpected progress actually. By the time she's back home, I think that everyone is asleep. Ezra is asleep and Flora is asleep. So no one really noticed that she was out so late. I don't even think that anyone noticed that she was out to begin with. Maybe Ezra, but Flora was working, so she hasn't noticed. Aspen is getting away with too much in my opinion. Well, Ezra is awake just in time to get ready for school. Let me just maybe have you check your baggage progress, because I don't really know what's happening with your scouts. He is feeling very confident and he's actually doing super well at school. He's a complete opposite of Aspen, which I love to see. Flora at least has one relatively normal child, even though he is struggling with his emotions quite a lot. He's not really close in anything, but we should be working on that because he's doing pretty okay. Even Flora's coming over to check. Oh, she must be so proud. But speaking of Flora, she does need to go pay bills, and I think that once she finally pays those bills, she might realize how much of the money is missing. She thought, okay, I'll have more than enough once I cover the bills, but now she's realizing, where is like 1,000 simoleons? Where is that? And she immediately wants to be friendly with Aspen. Try to ask Aspen politely, does she know anything about the money? Because she's thinking, okay, maybe yelling and having a very strict approach is not working with Aspen, so I should probably try to be a little bit friendlier, teach her responsibility like I'm teaching Ezra here. But the problem is, it looks like Aspen is not really thinking about getting ready for school anytime soon. She doesn't really care that much. She was out quite late yesterday, so I think that she will, if she even goes to school today, she'll go very, very late. But actually, seeing Aspen sleeping here, I realized that I haven't really shown you. I think the picture that she has, let's just send everyone alone, but I haven't shown you the picture that she has on her nightstand of her and her father. So this is pretty much the only thing that she still has left of Thomas. This is the only way she can even remember what he looks like, because remember, it's been years at this point, maybe 3-4 years or so, because she was really young in this photo and she's almost halfway through her teen years now, but she still has some hope that she will find him. It's just going really, really slowly. Oh, and I just realized that Flora actually has her day off for the first time in a while, so she definitely knows that Aspen is sleeping in. She will definitely go and wake her up and tell her like, hey, you're almost an hour late to school. What do you think you're doing? You need to get up right now. She will be trying to be friendly about the money later and just casually ask her, but now she needs to make her go to school. But Flora, let's have you maybe just start working on your plants and stuff. You have stuff to harvest, you have bees to take care of, so let's just keep you busy because you did notice that the money is missing, so you kind of need to earn it back. So Flora has quite a few hours to work in peace, and now she's kinda thinking also about her family, about her siblings. She hasn't talked to anyone since that intervention. No one even tried to reach out. I think they were all kind of scared off by what happened, so they're not even trying because they don't know what to say. But Flora is feeling kind of bad. She is feeling tense all the time. So let me have you at least try to reach out to them. Just send a couple of messages and try to apologize about what happened just in a text, which is not very sincere looking, but it's a good first step. So she will try to reach out to all of her siblings because she feels bad about how things ended, that she had to kick them out because she was just feeling attacked by everyone because she's been going through a lot. So it's kind of just difficult to be confronted about everything because it's just a lot. Oh, Ezra is trying to hack stuff on the computers. That is serious stuff. Please punish him. Do not let him go down the wrong paths just like Aspen did. It's maybe too late for Aspen, but let's not let Ezra slip. Please punish him. But anyway, she will be reaching out to her siblings. It's making her feel quite tense, but it's the right thing to do. And then maybe later she can graduate to phone calls and maybe even inviting them over. But right now she needs to focus on making more money because her plan is to earn at least 20,000 simoleons and then move out of this dump, hopefully somewhere nicer for her and the kids. This was the best that they could do firsthand, but it's pretty terrible. We have roaches everywhere. Everything is stinky. Everything is broken. So she really wants to move somewhere, but they couldn't go anywhere on the first go. But now she needs to work a lot harder so they can actually go and move, which is going to take a while because the money just kind of randomly disappeared and now she needs to work super hard to earn it back. But she is really far up there in her career. She's already on level 7, so she's kind of making decent money. It's just kind of going slowly because they have to constantly repair stuff and replace stuff. Of course, some of the money is just kind of missing now, so things are a little bit stressful. It's kind of urgent that they move because this apartment, let's just be real, definitely sucks. Oh, she can sell this for almost 1,000 simoleons. That is crazy. Which one was that? Can I make another one? Because like, wow, that is a lot. I actually can make another one. Let's just do that right now. You are doing so well. This almost made up for the loss of money that we had, and she's actually feeling really creative lately. It is starting to feel like a strong passion for her in her life. So she is kind of using creativity to not only make money, but also relax a little bit, forget about the awful flat, forget about everything that she went through. So yeah, I'll actually take it because it makes a lot of sense. So she discovered something new about her personality, even though she is kind of getting on in years. It's not too late for her to discover something new about herself, which is pretty great. Oh, and speaking of her age, don't worry about this. I know that she actually has to be around for Aspen's child eventually. I did not forget I have a plan. It's just a little bit too soon. Just bringing that up in case you were wondering. The kids are back from school. The principal is calling once again, so let's just see what he's going to say. Probably nothing good. She is feeling very tense. Her performance is pretty shaky. If she's not careful, she could drop a grade. She is really close to an F. Really close. It's giving her a headache. I'm not surprised. Well, another thing that could be giving her a headache is the conversation that she's about to have with Flora, because Flora does have to bring up what happened with that money. Does Aspen know something? She is not happy with that topic at all, and they lost some friendship. She's doing an evil laugh even. I think she just kind of admitted that she did something, that she just used that money up. And even though Flora is trying her best to stay nice, it would not be easy. She can't really keep her cool now that she knows that her daughter just basically threw away 1,000 simoleons, especially because Aspen is of course not telling her where she spent the money. She just said, yeah, I used it. I needed it, so I just kind of did it. And that just made Flora lose her mind completely, but Aspen's not interested at all. No, she's not interested. She just left the conversation. She left, oh, because she has to go to work. Oh, but I love that as soon as Aspen left to work, Ezra is using the opportunity to game. He never does this when Aspen is home. Even autonomously, he just doesn't do it. And now as soon as she left, he's doing that. So I think that he definitely knows that this is his only opportunity. Oh no, but Aspen is home from work. She better not see you here, so maybe just quit doing that. Maybe just go on a jog or something, just so you pretend like you didn't touch any of this. Just go get yourself ready for a jog. Even Flora's coming over to tell him like, hey, Aspen's home, maybe just don't do this if you don't want to have like a fist in your face. Well, where is Flora going? She decided to leave. She's going with Ezra. So Aspen, you're home alone for a bit, which means that you would probably want to invite your friends over. They really made themselves quite comfortable already. I feel like they will be spending a lot of time here. So just say hello to your friends while you still have some peace. Oh, Flora's actually back. I did not realize. This must be giving her some kind of flashbacks to whatever happened with Thomas and his friends. So this is probably not very comfortable. But yeah, no wonder that she came back home. She probably wants to see what's going on here. And Ezra's back as well. Like, oh no, we have that happening again, don't we? Oh, well, this is new. As if. Try not to be frisky in public. You never know who's watching. So she does not even want to do romance in front of her mother, who is watching really, really carefully. Look at that. She's still yelling at her. She definitely wants these people to leave her house. But you know what? Things are kind of lame in the house. There's people like doing some loud activities. So maybe let's just go out here. But while she is out and she is with friends, why did she take a photo of Brian? That was weird. Well, Aspen's gonna do some nice pickpocketing on you. She is on mischief level 5, so she's probably wanting to do some risky stuff in front of her friends and show off. But oh, it did not work. Did you try to steal her phone? Because she actually has photos of Brian. Oh, she just got caught and got yelled at. Can you pickpocket someone while they're sleeping? No. Oh, but this guy is a celebrity. Surely he would have a lot of money, so try to wake him up, try to intimidate him. He does not really have anywhere to run. He is just kind of stuck here. She still can't do it. Oh no, she's still a little bit too scared. Well, it is super late, so let's just send her friends home and she can just go to sleep. She is kind of tired. But it's been a decent day of the first gang meeting that wasn't the mischief thing festival, but that does remind me that she does kind of have to talk to Dustin and see if he found anything out, because he hasn't contacted her quite yet, which is a little bit suspicious. They do have amazing compatibility, so there probably is at least some mutual respect, if nothing else. But Flora, I'm gonna have to have you go get ready for another hard day of work. And Ezra, it is also time for you to get ready for school, so let me just have yourself grab some breakfast. And Aspen, honestly, she went to school for like 2 days in a row. Maybe that is a bit too much for her, so I think that she can just sleep this one out. It's fine. 2 days in the week, like 3 days. Maybe she can go tomorrow or so, but she went to school 2 days in a row. That is quite a lot, isn't it? So Aspen, just have yourself a nice little nap. Sleep in as much as you want, so don't bother going to school today at all. Oh, and Ezra's going through a distant phase. That must be interesting, because the only person that he has is Flora, so why would you get distant from her? I don't know, because she's literally the only sim that you have in the world. Flora is going to work as well, which means that Aspen can finally get up and start to do whatever she wants. She can just grab herself some breakfast that someone hopefully made. Hopefully there's still stuff in the fridge. So grab yourself some food and then you can probably invite your friends. Maybe all of you can skip school today together. But actually, before she invites her friends over, I would kind of need you to chat with Dustin. See if he has anything to say, because he hasn't even contacted her quite yet. I don't know if he's busy hunting Thomas down or if he's just kind of taking the money and running off. I don't know how much we can actually trust Dustin. He is the lowest one in the ranks. I don't know how useful he actually is. Oh, this is interesting. Wait, I don't know what this is. I've got a lucrative opportunity for someone who doesn't ask too many questions. That is definitely Aspen. I need you to hold on to a stack of simoleons I'm planning to launder until the trail runs cold. Sure, it may not be legal or moral, but it will help line your pockets. You in? Of course, take the money. It's not even that much, to be honest. Aspen is trying to make some more money to spend some more money. So if she offers maybe a little bit more money, she could get a little bit more info, because Dustin doesn't seem to be that informative. So maybe giving him money was not the best idea. Oh, that definitely did not go well. So we can't really trust Dustin. Well, I wish I knew that sooner, but let's invite your friends over and have a bit of fun with them now that you got some business out of the way. She is feeling flirty. The flat is empty, so you could have a pretty good time today, to be honest. Lindsay does not really seem to be liking any of this though. Do you want to be involved? Are you regretting not actually hooking up with Aspen? What's going on here? Be repositioned. What are you trying to do? Oh no, they're using Flora's bed to woohoo. That is uncomfortable on so many levels. Oh no. know, bad decisions happening for sure. Oh, and Lindsay's actually sitting next to her, so she would definitely want to be closer to Aspen. I am actually really intrigued by that. So it looks like I'm kind of right. It looks like Lindsay is actually into her. I don't know what happened when she ran away from the date. Maybe she just got nervous and did not expect Aspen to move on so quickly. But look at Brian looking so upset. What is going on in this weird triangle? I just noticed that she is actually very flirty, so there's definitely stuff happening. A very unexpected energy, not gonna lie. So Brian she actually finds unattractive, which is really interesting. So if anything, she is wait, this does make a lot of sense. Lindsay actually does have a crush on Aspen, but let's just have them maybe go outside. So let's just try to quickly go pickpocket someone just to kind of see if she is smart enough to do it today. Is Aspen going to pass this class? What will happen to her if she fails? Is it still possible to graduate? What will be Aspen's future? And she failed at pickpocketing, so she's running away. Things are kind of looking bad for Aspen, not gonna lie. And she is currently an F student, so things are kind of bad. She's not good at pickpocketing. She is definitely not good at school, but things with Dustin are really bad. I am getting a feeling that he just kind of ran away with her money. I am just gonna stop it here, and if you want to see what happens if we find any info, or again, just like in the last episode, if she's pregnant, you can do that by clicking the next episode right here, and if the next episode is not out yet, here is something to watch while we wait. See you there.